Hello everyone, it's Joe with Agumon for Smash Bros. And I'm doing a news video. Why am I doing a news video? Well, I've lost control of my life. No, actually I'm doing a news video because it seems to be that people like that sort of thing. And I like it too, and I'd love to give you guys Digimon news as often as possible. Let's be honest, Digimon news, you can get 10 things announced in one day and then not hear anything about Digimon for a month. It's just how it goes, and that's how I'm going to be presenting these videos to you guys as things are released. I'm going to try and do them in chunks in which I talk about several different things at once, and that's if several different things get announced. Let's be honest, it's Digimon. It's not on Bandai's radar way up at the top. It's nowhere near Dragon Ball. It's kind of somewhere beneath Gundam and Dot Hack. So let's be honest. It's not their favorite pet, but it is making them money, so they are giving it a little bit more love than they used to, which is great. With that being stated, let's go ahead and talk about the first thing there is to talk about today. First thing to talk about, guys, is this awesome new Diaboromon evolving figure. Now, it evolves from Caramon into Diaboromon. As you can see, it's going to be pretty articulated like the other evolving figures. Pretty excited to see where they go with this. I actually kind of want this one. I'm not big on the transforming figures, guys. It's not really my thing. I think that too much gets sacrificed in order to make the thing transform, but some people really love this stuff. They love the transforming gimmick. So they got plenty to be excited for here. This is not one of the main adventure casts like they originally announced that these were all going to be focused on the original adventure cast, and it was guaranteed we were going to get Digimon from adventure, and that was going to be the main focus for this. But we all know how Bandai is. They kind of get distracted easily and go do something else. And heck, sometimes they announce a figure line and then never finish it, even if it does make money. But then again, a figure line making money doesn't necessarily mean that it's making enough money to keep it going into the future. That's just the fast-paced world of collectible toys. Just how it is. Anyway, this thing looks pretty darn good from the front. I imagine it's going to look really goofy from the back like a lot of these do. I might pick this guy up. I might actually review this one because this looks cool, and there isn't a lot of Diaboromon stuff out there, despite him being one of the major antagonists in Digimon Adventure. I really dig his design. I know that they originally announced a Diaboromon Figuarts like forever ago. I don't think that's happening. I think this is probably taking its place. It was originally going to be a Figuarts and it become a Figuarts Zero, and then they're like, what are you talking about? We never said we were going to do that. Go away." Just how Bandai is. They announce things and then they don't follow through with it, or it takes years to finally get it. I'm talking about the Master Asia Figuarts that they announced uh, back when I was born, and it finally came out yesterday. No, it was like announced 5 or 6 years ago, and then they finally made it. So that's just how things are. At least they start to announce things and show pictures of them and give solid release dates. They're seemingly getting away from that vapor plastic stuff that they were doing, in which you just kind of saw something, hoped it was going to come out, prayed that it was going to come out, and usually it didn't. So anyway, I might pick this guy up. I think he looks pretty good. I hope that they do the rest of the adventure cast, just because there needs to be more figures of things that aren't just Wargreymon, Omegamon, and the like. As much as I'm a huge Agumon fanboy, I think that there are plenty of Wargreymon things out there in the wild. It might be time to start focusing on other stuff. So hopefully they continue with this. I'd love to see how they do, like maybe a or Atler Kabuterimon one. That would be pretty darn cool. Moving into the next thing I'd like to talk about, look at this SD. Super cool looking Dukemon figure. I love these SD figures. It's great that they're articulated. I prefer Digimon in that SD style. That was how some of the earlier games are, and it's just going to be how I always associate Digimon designs, with the slightly bigger head and smaller bodies. I just think it looks cool and it works as a design, uh, an art style, I guess, for Digimon. Now they've done these sorts of figures for other things. I believe there's giant robots that they've made into this particular figure range. It's nice to see Digimon getting that love, and people love Dukemon. So here you go, you guys get a really cool SD Dukemon, which, from what I understand, these SD designs are actually going to be in the new Cyber Sleuth Hacker memory game. So that's cool, guys. And that allows me to segue to the next thing, the new Hackers memory trailer. They revealed a whole bunch of new Digimon, including hybrid Digimon from season 4. You guys know how much I love those guys. Goromon was in there. A few other surprises, some really nice traditional animated spots. I'm getting pretty stoked for this game. I know a lot of people are like, only 70 plus Digimon, that's not that much. People need to understand that this isn't the same. Uh, what is it? This isn't the same as putting little pixelated sprites into a DS game. It's not the same. They're not going to have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Digimon. They have to create these high resolution 3D character models and animate them. And I know a lot of people were really disappointed with Next Order because they had even less Digimon than Cyber Sleuth, but they have to realize that that's a whole nother animal entirely. That's not a turn-based game where you only have to have so many animations for the Digimon of them walking and attacking. You have to have reactive animations, you have to have emotion animations, you have to have all these different animation running and just kind of a slow walk, different combat animations, different uh, just different particle effects for everything. It's got a real time combat engine. It's not going to be the same. So that plays a huge role in it. And a lot of fans just kind of get caught up on, well, this game from 10 years ago had way more stuff in it. Well, that game was a lot easier to make. They had a lot less overhead and time that they had to put into it. So they have to be kind of choosy. And I know a lot of people are like, well, my favorite Digimon isn't in the game, so I don't care. And that really is sad. The best advice I could give to people is learn to like more Digimon. That's what I'm doing. I've had to learn to like a lot of Digimon that seem to always get left by the wayside. Poor Ancient Greymon is pretty much forgotten. He's one of my favorite Digimon of all time. So I just tell people, learn to like other Digimon. Try it. You might like it. It's cool that they are putting 70 plus new Digimon in here. I think they could have probably tried to fit a few more in there, but we won't know the exact number till the game comes out, and that also doesn't include DLC. So if you're a bit iffy about getting the game at launch, wait and see what the DLC holds. From what I understand, most of it seems like it's all going to be free. So if there is DLC, I'm talking from the past games where the DLC was mostly free. So heck, there you go. You can get the game later. Maybe they'll add some DLC packs to give you your favorite Digimon. Maybe they won't. Who the heck knows? It looks like it's shaping up to have a more diverse roster of Digimon you can get. I know in the last Cyber Sleuth, I felt a little underwhelmed with a lot of the Digimon they chose to put in there because at the end of the day, it's about the final forms. That's who you want on your team, or Digimon's final forms. And I think that they really need to try to focus to put as many final forms in there because that's what people are going to be going for the most. I think they could actually skiv on other forms and just have the final forms in there. That's just my opinion. I like the middle forms, the forms between Child and Ultimate are some of my favorite Digimon, but I think to please the fans, they could just really, really focus on putting more and more of these really awesome Final Form Digimon that people pretty much buy the game just to see if they're in there. So anyway, something to check out, guys. Check out the trailer if you haven't already. I think that's all I have to say for now. I'm going to try and do more of these. I might even do a video where I talk about my opinions on Try. If you guys really want to see that, let me know in the comments. Tell me. I try to keep my opinions to a minimum. I've expressed more opinions in this video than I normally do. I just don't think my opinions have anything to do with Agumon and Smash Brothers. I'm just trying to get a character in a video game, and what I think really doesn't matter in the long run. I believe. I guess that's an opinion in and of itself. But thanks for watching, guys. I think my the next video I'm gonna make is probably gonna be me reviewing those Digimon Gashapon figures that just came out recently, and then I'm going to review that big GEM Greymon when that finally arrives. I'm pretty excited for that. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Thumbs down if you didn't. Comment. Tell me what you guys think about all this stuff I just talked about here. Tell me what you think about Diaboromon. Tell me what you think about the SD style Dukemon. Tell me what you think about all the new Digimon that were shown in that trailer for Hacker's Memory. I'm pretty excited. I want to know if you guys are excited. Tell me if you're not. I want to know why you're not excited if you're not. We as fans should engage and talk about this stuff because, believe it or not, Bandai actually does read a lot of these things. They do have a presence. I have not been personally contacted by Bandai, but I know other Digimon related YouTubers who do get contacted by them. So it's something to keep in mind, guys. If you've got an opinion, try to keep it civil. Don't argue with people. But tell me what you think. If you think something's dumb, let me know. If you think something's great, let me know. I'd rather hear your happy opinions than your angry ones. But if you have angry opinions, they're no more or less legitimate than your happy ones. So anyway, guys, thanks again. Cannot thank you enough. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.